Hi everybody, this is Lisa and I welcome you to your weekly LEXSA Stressless class. This week we are going to participate in a mandala drawing exercise for stress release, which is a really calming and creative process for unwinding and connecting with yourself. For this class, you will need a selection of colored pens, pencils, or crayons, and a printed out version of the mandala template that I have made available. For those of you who have not found this template yet, you can download this template from the LEXSA website under the online course section, or you can get it emailed to you if you contact LEXSA via email or social media. This mandala process we are going to do today is a self-soothing exercise, and I will take you through the process of coloring this mandala to focus on de-stressing and calming specific components of your life. Now, this exercise is not about creating a pretty drawing or following your aesthetic preferences only. It's really about choosing colors that can help you to restore harmony to any life area where you're out of balance, where you have experienced stress, where you have struggled, or where you may require some self-care. And I will guide you through this process step by step. As you can see here, I have already started the coloring process with the outside layer of the mandala. Now this is the color that I have chosen, so please choose any color that you want to use and that you have available. For the coloring of this outside layer, I'm going to ask you to focus on any stress that you experience and that is related to global or national events or news. These would be events that may not affect you personally as much, but that really contribute to collective stress. For example, the war in the Ukraine, or news from the global pandemic from other countries, anything that has happened nationally or global, but has not affected you personally. So we're going to start this exercise by focusing on the very subtle collective stress that we pick up when we engage with social media or watching TV or through other people. And as you focus on how much global or national events affect your stress levels, I'm inviting you to pick a color that you feel would calm these stress levels related to these topics. And with this color, you can start coloring this outside layer, and I'm going to give you about 6 minutes for this task. slowly come to an end with your coloring of this outside layer. If you're not finished yet, you can pause this video and resume once you have completed this task. For our next layer, we will be soothing stress related to any news, global or national events that affect you on a personal level, either in your life directly or emotionally via the news or social media engagement. So this can include the pandemic, if you have been affected by that on a personal level. It can include natural disasters, any kind of events that have caused a lot of stress to you that are related to overarching topics and areas of concern. And if you feel that you have involved yourself emotionally into these topics for whichever reason, feel into how much stress you have accumulated and choose a color to calm your involvement in these topics. And you can see here, I have already filled out this next section with pink and purple color. Leave these dots empty. We will come to the circles. And once again, slowly come to an end with the coloring of this next layer. And if you're not finished yet, then please pause the video and resume when you're ready. So for our next part, as you can see here, we are going to focus on the coloring of these circles. And for these circles, we are still staying for a moment with the stress topics related to or triggered by global or national events, but these circles relate much more to the people who bring this information to you. This can be anybody from news speakers, celebrities, friends, anybody on social media who is the messenger of this news and who also gives their opinion or interpretation of what these news mean. So anytime you had an engagement with people or you were watching people, observing people who would be the news channel for you relating to those issues, see if there is any stress around the individuals, these people, and choose a color that would calm the stress in relationship to the messengers. Next up, we are going to color these beautiful petals here. I have used a variety of different colors, but you can choose whichever colors you like and have available, of course. When we are coloring in these petals, we are going to soothe any stress related to our career, education, business, money, any kind of responsibilities that we have, any kind of survival topics that we have, making ends meet, and including also any kind of career and professional goals. So any stress that you have that originates from these areas of career, business, and survival, pick a color that would soothe and relax and calm any stress related to those topics. And now we are going to focus on the circles and the middle of these petals. And once again, they will relate to people and individuals who are involved in your business and career or your education. Anybody who is a colleague or teacher or boss, or anybody that you hire as in staff, anybody who is involved in advancing your career or even loaning you money, anybody in that sector. Pick a color that soothes and calms any upset, stress, or tension related to the people involved in your career. And now we are moving on to the squares, and we are going to focus on any stress that is related to our talents and abilities, our skill sets. So we're going to focus on any areas of insecurity that we have, perhaps a sense of diminished self-worth, any areas where we feel incompetent or where we're comparing ourselves to others and fall short from our perception, any areas where we are self-critical about our skill sets and our talents, any I'm not good enough or I'm never going to make it, any kind of negative self-talk focused on your natural talents and abilities. Just see if there is any stress around this area, and once you got a sense of how stressed you are in this life area, then focus on a color that would calm this stress, that would help you to relax, and take your time coloring in these squares. And for our next layer, we are going to soothe any stress related to our body by coloring the outside of this middle square, linking the smaller squares together. And we are going to focus for a moment on any physical tension that you're holding or any ailments that you're having. And we're not just looking for symptoms, we're also looking for any issues around body self-image, any area where you are unkind to your body, where you're pushing your body too hard, where you're neglecting your body and not treating your body so well, including diet and exercising. And I'm going to invite you to pick a color that represents kindness, love, self-acceptance, or gentleness to your body. Really focus on whatever quality your body needs and pick a color that helps you soothe any stress related to your physical body. And next up, we are going to color this boundary line of the middle square. And this boundary line here does represent our boundaries, the boundaries that we put in place in order to have respectful relationships with other people. If you happen to be an empath, it could be that you don't have very healthy boundaries, that you are unable to say no, that you're always taking care of others instead of yourself, or that you're even accepting behaviors from other people that is harmful to you or disrespectful to you or even abusive towards yourself. So in instances like this, we do need to learn how to set healthy boundaries. Choose a color that would either strengthen, soften, or relax your boundaries, whatever you feel is the most good feeling color choice to establish healthy boundaries in your life. And now we are moving to the inside of this middle square, the area around the circle. And we're going to choose a color that would help you to calm and slow down your mind, and that would help you to reduce any mental overactivity so that you can calm your mind and thought processes and slow down these thoughts. Simply pick a color that would soothe your mental activity. Next, we're going to color these flower petals, and we are going to focus on any stress that is related to your heart, to your emotions, whether it is grief or sadness, frustration, anger, disappointment, or just being upset or hurt. Any stress related to your emotional well-being will be tended to by choosing a color that will soothe and calm your heart and your emotions. up, we will have the 4 squares in the middle, and we will color each one of these squares with a color that represents a component necessary to allow you to be you. Just ask yourself, what do I need to give myself permission to be me? For some people, this might be a component related to freedom or space or self-love or relaxation. Simply asking yourself, what do I need to be me? Take some time to identify 4 different components that you need in order to be you, and then choose colors that match those components, that represent the qualities that you have chosen. Last but not least, we are going to color the middle square, and this middle square will be represented by a color that means inner peace or inner silence to you. You can also choose to leave the middle white if that resonates with you the most. But when you think of inner peace or inner silence, what is a color that would harmonize with such a state? And once you have colored this middle square, I'm inviting you to close your eyes and just observe your inner life.